Yeah, we're headed to Dr. G's office right now to get some therapy in on the wrist. Had a little get off before the Supercross season, ended up breaking my wrist pretty good, and just recovering from that, but definitely bummed that wasn't able to race Supercross this year. Had a good off season going, everything was, you know, going pretty well, but unfortunate mishap, and now we're just focusing on getting ready for outdoors. You know, it's been a long recovery process, but here next Monday I'm going to be going to the doctor, hopefully maybe get cleared to get back on the bike next week. So I've been putting in a lot of work with therapy and training off the bike, so just doing what we can to get back as soon as possible.
So this is called acoustic sound wave therapy. Just using sound waves to break up inflammation, scar tissue. And Seth, you know the drill, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wherever it is sore, just tell me where, and we'll focus on the spots, okay? This is his favorite part, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are we setting up here, G?
This is called ARP, and what we're trying to do is recorrect some of the brain patterns. So we work with the nervous system and we try and increase his range of motion. Does not feel great, but it's one of the most beneficial things for restoring range of motion back into this area. It's not the patient's favorite thing, but it's what gives them the most benefit. So we kind of suffer through it, right, Seth?
Yeah, definitely is one of the best things here. So
Go ahead.
once we started doing this, the range of motion was like automatic.
Yeah, we just kind of erase some of the brain patterns and the brain telling you that you can't do some stuff, and it kind of bypasses that. So, okay, here we go. Tell me when, sir. Give me numbers. This would be pretty cool for watch his fingers when we hit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So that's like involuntary, kind of cool. He's throwing out a shotgun. Good there?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Get those fingers up. Come on. Come on. Fight me today. There we go. Perfect. So this is red light therapy. Not his favorite. Pretty mellow. This is cellular regeneration, so it just kind of gets the cells functioning again. Helps take away inflammation, some swelling. Pretty cool. Plus, he looks like E.T. when he does it. E.T. fun. Yeah, just say therapy's going really well. You just got to make sure that the scaphoid fractures is really healed, and then I think you got the green light. Obviously, wouldn't just go and start jumping and stuff.
No, like start off with a turn track.
Start off turn track, just get your hands like back into shape, and then you know, I would still, if you got fitted for the brakes, I would ride with that for a while. Just to
I think that's just gonna make it like peace of mind too.
Yep,
like
for sure.
So.
More mental.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, we just got done at Dr. G's. Always feels good to go down and see him. He works magic on my wrist, makes it feel a lot better. So always good to go down and see him. And now we're headed back to Pro Circuit. We're gonna go get in the hyperbaric chamber. Definitely thankful to have that as a tool for recovery and help with my wrist and just recovery in general. So we're gonna head back there, hop in that thing, and see what the rest of the day has for us.
How's it going in there?
Oh, it's good. Nice, taking a nice nap.
He's going for it. You think?
Pretty good.
Nice work. You picked it up when you were behind Max, and then you felt those last 2 laps. Your last lap was back on par.
Yeah.
Your 2 laps after he went away. A little off, but you were faster at the end than you were at the beginning. And you were consistent the whole way through, so. Oh, that was solid.
Yeah, 2 good motos, so happy with it. Keep progressing.
What are you doing?
Didn't slide very good.
Nah, I'll get her next time.
Just after just doing the therapy stuff and getting my wrist as good as it can be, and then I had my checkup with my doctor a couple weeks after that. Thought I was going to get released and got some bad news, and he was like, the scaphoid isn't healed yet, 5 more weeks. And it was really bummed to hear that. Just, you know, all the hard work that you put into therapy and healing and doing everything you can, but sometimes just goes that way, and just, you know, took it as more motivation, did what I could, kept working on my stuff off the bike, cycling, working out, getting all that stuff as good as it can be for when I get back on the bike. 5 weeks goes by, and we have my next checkup appointment with the doctor. Go in, he's like, everything's great, everything's healed up just like it should be. Get back on the bike. So the next day, got back on the bike, and felt amazing just to get back on the bike, that feeling again. I took it easy for the first couple weeks, just worked on technique stuff, getting back into it. It was a while since I've been on the bike. It ended up being like almost 4 months, so the longest I've been off the bike in a long time. Got back on the bike, felt good, wrist is feeling really good. Got sore at the end of the days, and at the end of the week it would get sore, but every week it keeps gaining more strength and feels really good. So happy about that. Each week kept, you know, up in the intensity on the riding part, and went every other day at first, but now we're, you know, hitting it hard and really got some good training in. Did a lot of motos, went out to Nuevo Sand Track and just started pounding motos. So getting ready for these outdoor nationals. At that time, we weren't really sure when I was going to come back to racing. As we kind of got 3 weeks into me being back on the bike, we were shooting for Redbud, and I was feeling really good. Motos were going good, speed was coming back just like it should, and talked to Mitch, talked to the team. That's kind of what the plans were. That's what I wanted to do. Everyone was on board, and everything kept progressing really well. So here we are, you know, leading up to Redbud and feeling really good. Speed feels good. Endurance is, I think, the best it's ever been for me. And yeah, looking forward to Redbud, just getting back to the races. It's been a while. It's gonna be a good learning experience just to get that intensity back. But I know right when the gate drops, you know, you don't forget that. You just kind of go, and I'm a racer, so that's all I know. But looking forward to it. I know I've done all the prep I can leading up, so I know that I'm ready. I'm as prepared as I can be. So really confident and looking forward to being back at Redbud. Good one to come back to, and definitely, you know, looking forward to all the hard work paying off. Going through an injury mentally is so tough. The pain and whatnot with the injury, like, you know, we can deal with that. It's not, you know, a huge problem. It's just more mentally than anything. It takes a toll on you. Watching the races every weekend, you know, I watch them no matter if I'm, you know, not racing or racing. Like, I was watching every Saturday, the Supercrosses, now the outdoors, and it makes you want to be out there, but you got to kind of change your mindset and just focus on what you can control, not worry about, don't look too far into the future, and just kind of do what you can do with your injury, whatever it may be. And luckily with my wrist, you know, I could do as much cardio as I wanted. I could do a lot of legs and core. Then once my wrist was probably 2 months in, I could really start using it again, and I was able to do upper body stuff at that point too. So I just put all my focus towards that, and that helped mentally. Like, just once I was able to do all that, was way better off. And yeah, it's definitely a big, you gotta be mentally strong in injuries, but I feel like I handled it well. I'm happy about that. You know, stuff happens out there. We're all gonna get injured at some point, but yeah, it's a bummer situation when it does happen, because you try to find that reason. And, you know, I was definitely didn't want to just,
leave it in the past. I wanted to see if I could change anything moving forward, but I really looked back and I was like, there's nothing I would have done different. It was a good day going and just a freak accident, and down I was, and it's like everything happened so fast, and I was like, man, my Supercross season is over. It was 2 weeks before Houston, and it was just, I knew right then and there, I was like, man, all the work leading up, it's a tough moment to go through, but luckily I have good people around me and a good team that supports me, and couldn't be more grateful for that. So it makes the situation a lot easier. Yeah, so coming back mid-season, like 4 races in, this is gonna be the 5th race, and this is considered my first race of the year. I haven't raced at all this year, so these guys have been racing, all year. So I don't know. I mean, I'm going into it like I'm one of the guys. I don't want to be like, oh, I haven't been racing. So I want to go in there as confident as I can, and I want to go up there and run with the big dogs. Like, I want to be in the mix, get good starts, be there in the end, and don't roll over for anybody out there, and hold my own. So I'm looking forward to that. I'd say, for the first couple of rounds, I would like to be in the top 5. That's kind of where my goals are, and mainly just wherever the position I end up, just build off of that every weekend and get better. That's really the goal. And you don't know where you stack up till you go racing. You can feel the best out here at the practice track, but racing's a totally different thing. So, but like I said, I'm a racer and I'm ready for it. All the guys are fast. 1st through 15th, I mean, they're really fast guys. So you got to put yourself in a good position, and I feel like if you can ride the whole race with good intensity and not drop off at the end, that's going to help you a ton. The top, 5 guys, they got endurance for the whole moto. They sprint at the beginning and kind of settle into a pace, but then at the end, if they need to wick it up, they can. So I know I need to be ready for that. And yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to racing. Hunter, obviously, he's doing really well right now. Racing him and Danger Boy, all that, so it's going to be good. But yeah, just looking forward to being out there. Like I said, I've been watching it all, and yeah, it just drives me and motivates me to be out there even more. Redbud's one of my favorite races of the year. Definitely always looking forward to that one. Showing up there, the fans are absolutely nuts. Like, they just out there, first practice, they're going nuts. Second moto, they're going nuts all day. It's pretty cool. So looking forward to going there. The atmosphere is just awesome. 50th anniversary for Redbud on the Pro Motocross circuit this year, so I'm sure it's going to be even crazier. But yeah, the track's always good too. I know this year they got some track changes, so I watched some videos. It looks pretty cool. The start's in the old. They moved the start back to where it normally was in the past, so I think that's a little bit better, a little bit more fair. But yeah, overall, Redbud's the top one on my list, so looking forward to it.